How does the coronavirus affect life in Colombia, and what should you know when you're about to travel to Colombia in this video? Welcome to How to Expat. My name is Evan. At How to Expat, we help expats relocate. Just quickly in the beginning, if you want to find out more about expat life here in Colombia, check out the link to the Expat consultation you can book with us to answer all your personal questions. But let's get into the video. Of course, coronavirus is all over the news, and now it came to Colombia. Not the virus itself yet, so there have been 5 cases they're investigating now in Bogota, but it hasn't arrived in Colombia, although it has arrived in Ecuador, where the first couple of confirmed cases are. But what actually happened is they have now restrictions, or not really restrictions, but further kind of, they call it filters, of people that want to move in from countries like Ecuador, the United States of America, Spain, Germany, China, Italy, South Korea, Iran, and Japan. So if you're from one of those countries, be aware that they have a little bit, a tougher immigration thing going on, which does not mean that it's going to be way tough. What they said they're going to do, that they will check your history, your travel history. So they might ask you questions: where have you been? They see it most probably in your passport with the stamps. So plan that you most probably take a little bit longer on immigration, so with, let's say, taxes you booked or things like that, because they're most probably going to ask more questions to all the foreigners that come in of one of those 9 countries. So a good tip would be to maybe fresh up your Spanish once you come, because it's not common that they speak good English. So you might want to learn some, let's say, more medical terms. Maybe they want to ask you if you work in a hospital back where you're from, and things like that. So yeah, you try to get your Spanish a little bit more up to speed than what you would do when you would normally, let's say, come. So these are pretty much the things you have to know. They're going to ask you about the history, where you have been once you come in, especially, most, just to be clear, people from the United States are also applied to be in this filter. So this is pretty much what you have to know here in Colombia. My personal view on coronavirus is I take it pretty easily here in Colombia. I'm not really too concerned about it, but I'm not a person that gets worried quite easily anyway. So yeah, that's how I see it. I'm still easygoing here. I don't think the world's gonna go in apocalyptic status, even though the whole stock market and stuff is going down pretty much. I think it's mostly kind of people overreacting instead of the disease being so bad. But anyway, that's my personal point to this kind of topic, this video. Other than that, still Colombia, people living normally outside, nobody's worrying about it too much. Let's say on the street, the feeling you get is not that people panic over that at all. No stores are getting overrun with buying customers hoarding stuff to their homes. Because one thing you have to realize is, let's say if you're on a coast in Colombia, there is a, let's say, coronavirus almost twice a year going on, which is way more deadly. And this is the dengue or chikungunya outbreak they have anyway twice a year, which is way more deadly. So people in Colombia, they have usually different concerns than the coronavirus in general. So here, pretty much everything is going normal. Nobody's really worrying about it too much, next to this kind of filter they added for people coming from abroad. That's pretty much it. If you come to Colombia in the next span, have a good time, and see you in the next video.